Hi, Maeve. I know you're thinking, why am I here? I'm here because Mummy's trunk is very good for stuff like this. Good for what, you ask? Well, it's time to do a haul video. I probably should have done it sooner, but I just thought of it the other day. So, this video, I will be showing you my haul from both Ignite by Books and Word on the Street. And I'll probably have something for CanCon when that happens. Stay tuned. Alright, that's the top of my mom's trunk. You can see why I'm using this for the haul. So, I'm going to start with the stuff I bought at Ignite. So I'll start with the first book I got. So here's the first book. There it is. It's called It's Fall. It's apparently three novelettes in one. Or three novellas, I guess, in one. I remember getting this over other things because it had two stories that I was interested in reading. And buying the Antho would have been cheaper than buying three separate novellas. I was interested in the Demon story and in the Reaper story. Not so much in the Minotaur one. I'm not that big into furries. But yeah, this is a romantasy, monster romantasy. Obviously. I do have a soft spot for that. I mean, I did write Whispers of the Abyss. So I do have a soft spot for that. Written by Carla Doyle. I mean, it's got some nice little art in here. Showing off everybody. And of course, it's KDV printed. Because of course it is. So that's one book I got, right? Alright. Next one I got is from A.C. Rutten. Obviously, it's... Now, I want to make the point that Ignite was like 80% romance. Romance and erotica. So, there were a lot of images of shirtless men at that particular convention. And I think there was apparently only 2 male authors in the entire room, which was interesting as well. And myself didn't write. Had stuff in my library that wasn't romance. And the person next to me was a poet who I shared a table with, was a poet. She was kind of cool. And so this is bound by The Wreath. Obviously, it's a monster romance, and a particularly spicy one, if I may add, about romance with a wraith. This person wrote a bunch of other ones that I was looking at, but the problem was they were Sasquatches. And again, not really a furry. They didn't, in the cover art, they didn't look like Sasquatches. They just looked like giant men. And I guess I'm just not that into the lumberjack stereotype. But yes, I mean, more beautiful interior design. That's an interesting way to mark chapters. I don't know if I'll ever do that in future books, but I know I'll probably do something like this for if I ever release an anthology of Chronicles of Anatona, or Anatona Chronicles. Oh, moving on. Next, I got this tome of a book. Cartega. This is from Anne Sage. Apparently she won an award. In what? I don't know. But I remember seeing this cover. Like, look, I mean, this is a tome, right? It's big. It's a big book. I think specifically it's like over 1,000 pages. Oh, it's really, it's okay. Over 600 pages. So, yeah, it's a big book. Big book. And this looks like cyberpunk, which is my jam. And I would want to check this out, even if there's no spice in it. Even if there's like, I know I sound like a pervert here. I would want to check this out. And that's mostly because it is, like, it does look, like, that cover is really nice. I mean, people do shop with their eyes, ultimately. Which brings me to the next book I got. This is Starheart by Lana B. Knight. Again, I bought this because of the cover. I mean, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. This is golden heart surrounded by a bunch of fauna. That's so pretty. Could the story be crap? Possibly, but this is such a pretty knot. And I try to have my covers be pretty. Hi, that's right. Little Secret of the Kingdom, yeah. So yeah, obviously those are really nice interior designs as well. And I think it came with a bunch of like art stuff. These art cards. I think those represent various characters, and of course a bookmark. Why would there not be a bookmark, right? Oh, some don't have bookmarks, that's fine. A lot of this is just free advertising and merch. And of course it's signed. I get them signed when possible. I think they're all signed. You can tell this is yeah, it's signed. Stay magical. I make an effort to make sure that they're all signed. Yeah. I mean, I always sign my books. And then of course I got a bunch of these things from different authors. Delta and Sage, because I always just wrote other stuff. I think that's a different people in that story. I didn't actually buy it in the Dead Week. I think I bought something else out of her, and that map to come with it. Yeah. Now, I did mention that I sat next to a WOTS and Ignite. Well, she gave me this little para package at the end of the event. Like, it was a one-day event and it ended at 4 o'clock. So I got this little care package of swag from her. So I think, if I remember research, what it includes. Yeah, there's a Samantha Kunz is her name. Yeah. Marketing for a friend of hers, probably. I don't know. And then, of course, a convention. That's romance. I might actually try to get in on that because I could probably sell copies of Whispers. And I think I have a few other things I might be able to sell by that. I do have like a novelette that, like a novelette coming out. Absolutely no one is looking forward to. Yeah, the Cucking of Lord Dalian. Be perfect for this. And of course, this is a bit about, like, she was handing these out to people, like weird word searches and stuff. So yeah, that's her name was Rebecca Christie. Yeah, that's her name. I'm not good with names, my God. So yeah, and that's a book she looks like she's planning to relaunch. Might keep an eye out for that. That's a very interesting looking cover. And of course, a bookmark. I don't think it means anything. It might be from like one of her poetry books. This too, I'm not sure what this is for. And of course, I mean, Vistaprint is your friend. Like branded pens. I've thought about handing out branded pens, just it's not the cheapest thing in the world. And with that, we'll move on to Word on the Street. So from one stall at Word on the Street, I bought 2 books. This is the first one I got. Like the stall in question, the booth in question, or the quarter booth in question, like the tent in question, they sold, they were a publisher that specialized in works by Filipino authors and artists. So, yeah. I think she signed it. I don't remember. Oh yeah, here it is. So yeah, I mean, this is supposed to be like a weird mythology graphic novel. Obviously, it would be a quick read. It's mostly images. Apparently, just a play on like creation mythos. And then a different author, but same booth. I also got this. I don't think there's a nice way to put this. It's monster porn. Yes. That seems to be the highlight of my haul at Word on the Street. I found monster porn. And I'm not kidding. I mean, it's not hard to flip through here and find penis. Okay, there's a naked person. Yeah, maybe I have to like do some blurring. But yeah, it's really spicy, obviously. Let me see. She signed her. I think this is an anthology, and she signed her story specifically. Where is her story? No, I give up. I can't find where she signed it. I'll post an image later if I can do find it. But yeah, the monster guide for anyone who's curious as to what these are. These are Filipino monsters. So yeah, kind of an interesting look at the genre, and it's something I should probably look at even for research purposes. I mean, this was the Abyss had monster porn in it, so probably worth looking at. All right, which brings me to the next book, The Utopia. I don't think I have to tell you that this is about a dystopic society. So yeah, it's written by Christian Jerry Macaroni. Obviously, that is published by Fresh and Press. I mean, I've seen those people a few times. I don't know how I feel about them. And I'm pretty sure you signed it. I usually make them sign it. I didn't sign this. Sign it. Yeah. Unless you signed it at the back, sometimes you do. Okay, now I feel bad. I didn't actually get him to sign it. Yeah, he didn't actually sign it. I feel bad. Like, I did actually meet the author. And he later came to my table and bought a copy of Whispers of the Abyss. So, that was cool. Alright. I don't know, I signed his copy. Obviously that. Okay. And okay, next is... There was a publisher that that specialized in works written by the Inuit people and about Inuit culture. So this is what I got here. I couldn't get an author signature because the author wasn't there, because it wasn't an author running the table, it was a publishing house. But yeah, so these are horror stories. Obviously, horror anthology stories. Yeah, and these are like great stories for the time. So yeah, I mean, they each have their own. They have like illustrations in here. Like they look really. It's a really pretty way the book is set up. Both books are set up. And I bought both because obviously they're part of a series. Oh, I keep an eye out for the. I don't know. Let's see how I like these. Now, of course, when I was originally at a launch party for James Down, and I went to buy the entire series of Sisters of Jade, he did not have book 2. Like, he was missing book 2, so I only got book 1, book 3, and the Salt and Cinder short story antho. So I managed to get. So yeah, here it is. Sorrow and Shroud. And yes, he signed it. And yeah, the other 3 are The Sister Jade. This is book 2, Sorrow and Shroud, and then the third book is Gore and Court, which I do have. And I also have the tie-in anthology, Salt and Cinder. It's really pretty art that I believe he did himself. Yeah. KDP printed, obviously. Because what isn't these days? So, here's the book. Yeah. Kind of a nice looking. Yeah. Looks like it's on multiple parts. Oh yeah, so I had like book 1 and book 3, but I didn't, and the antho it came with, but I don't have book 2. Yeah, now I have the complete set. and to complete the set. So here's a book. This is an interesting story behind this book. I actually bartered for this one. I think like it was like a table, like one of my tent mates. We did a barter. I mean, he gave me this in exchange for a copy of Whispers of the Abyss. So yeah, this is by Chris Cortana. Did he draw a cat? I just noticed that there's a cat drawing right there. I can tell by the feel of the paper. I'm trying to gauge by the feel of the paper. That was an add-on. That looks like an add-on. Like, I don't think that's printed. Yeah, so he's like really happy to see me out and word on the street. Of course, we had fun. I mean, we chatted and we talked about stuff. He thought it was hilarious because, I mean, I would occasionally have to tell people about Whispers of the Abyss, which of course has tentacle sex in it. So they have to put up with that. So yeah. This is a really cool book. Yeah. Obviously, with a nice cover art too. And that brings me to this book. I mean, I looked at that cover and thought, I want that. That looks so beautiful. It's by Jeremy Bruce Adams. Let's go see. As you can see, he signed it. And of course, it's got really nice typography and everything, although it's a little small. Now, I know why people do like 9-point font types. They're small. Fit more words on the page, but it's also stupid hard to see for a lot of people. Especially like serif. Which we can have a serif font that teeny tiny. Anyways, that Salt and Gods. I bought that. Probably one of my first books I bought when I was at Word on the Street. I mean, this was like after my first sale on day one, so fun times. I'll like.